Here we have a Nintendo Switch that came in for repair, and this one is unusual. The customer modded the switch, and he mentioned the switch is working 100% after modding, except Wi-Fi. He said Wi-Fi is not working. I do not like to work on modded Nintendo Switches. We are not working with original parts. Something external, such as the mod that he applied, could be causing the issues, and I do not want to go into the rabbit hole trying to figure out why Wi-Fi is not working. If this was original, then there are a lot of things that we can check for. But after modding that switch, Wi-Fi stopped working. Look at this mess. I'm not going to undo what the customer did, especially when the customer mentions that this console is working perfectly after the modding. What if we undid something and the switch stopped working? I'm not going to undo any modding. I do not want to go into external modules that are soldered onto the board that could be causing the issue. But I just want to check on original components, such as this, what looks like, look at this. I do not know if this cap has to do anything with Wi-Fi, but this cap does not look good. It may not be Wi-Fi related, I have no idea. But this cap looks like a data line. A data line is always important. Let me do a quick measurement. Diode mode. Yeah, those caps are data lines. You can tell. Let's go ahead and replace this cap. Like I said, I'm not going to undo what the customer did. Like this mess that you see here. What is this? I do not want to even go over why this is there or what needs to be soldered onto what. We have more. We have a solder blob here. Let's focus on this cap. If this does not fix the problem, then this console is going back to the customer. Where was that cap? Right there. When the customer brings something in and the customer mentions 100% working perfect, I usually refuse that device. If a customer came in locally and not mail in the device, and the customer insists he wants it fixed, I tell him about the risks. I tell the customer, maybe we are taking this console or this device as working, but maybe after we work on it, it may stop working. If you accept, we'll take it. If we can fix it, it's going to cost that much. If we work on it, we spend the time to work on it, and we cannot fix it for whatever reason, then you're still paying a bench fee because we are wasting time working on this. Disassembling the motherboard, working on the board, reassembling, maybe disassembling again, going back and forth. I can tell you every creator on YouTube, when I first mentioned bench fees, they used to say, oh, we do not charge bench fees. Why the bench fee if you cannot fix it? No fix, no pay. And now all of a sudden, every single one of them is charging a bench fee. Every single one of them. The bench fee is a fair practice. You are spending the time to work on it. I would rather fix and get paid the full price, because some people may think, oh, just charge a bench fee, do not even look at it and give it back to the customer. Why do I want to make the bench fee if I can make 3 times the bench fee? We are in business to make money and not to live off the bench fee where we can barely pay the rent. It's stupid to think, let me just charge him a bench fee and give it back to him. That's not honest, number one. And number two, you're really not making money if you want to do that. 2 people are working on this. We have Big Boss disassembling and reassembling, and I'm working on it, fixing the board. And you have the overhead, 101 things. From rent, electricity. I got a donor board right next to me. We're going to grab the cap right here. We're going to use the knife tip on the end of that mini pen. Just like that. And we want to do the same on the customer's board. I do not want to apply any hot air. Beautiful. We replace the capacitor. And if this works, great. If it doesn't work, then what can you do? I'm gonna let Big Boss reassemble and test, and I'll let you know. If it's a fix, we're gonna post this video. If it's a no fix, then there's nothing to show. And I'm just talking to myself. All right, great news. I'm able to see the Wi-Fi networks. And that tells me that Wi-Fi is working. So that tiny capacitor, data line capacitor, fixed the problem. We're gonna invoice and mail it back to the customer. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think of it down in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll do something else in the next video.